Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Miramar is done and dusted, and we move now onto the grassy plains of Erangel for games numbers 4 through 6 in tonight's PUBG EU Pro Scrims. My name is Jorisar. The date is the 30th of June 2020, and we're looking forward to seeing how these 17 teams are going to be competing for points and for your entertainment this evening as they practice in the Pro Scrims. We have a 6 o'clock to a 10 o'clock circle. Plain path even, although it could be a circle as well. Which means that those who are dropped... Rozhok is a little bit of a long drop, but potentially possible as our school and apartments. Yasnaya definitely out. Milta is a stretch. Milta Power out. Lipovka out. Severny, you're kind of asking for it there, and definitely no to any Stalbert Kameshki action. So I'm expecting the Georgia polls to be reasonably contested. A lot of teams on Military Island. I can see a number of people in chat attempting to drown me at the moment. I can assure you that won't work. I get very thirsty when I cast. I am used to drinking about 3 liters throughout the course of an evening. If that's 5 today, then so be it. Hydration for the nation. It's definitely how it works here. We've got Raise Your Edge, Snip Team, and FaZe Clan on Sosnovka Island. Oh, and Tempest. So 4 teams on Sosnovka Island, and Pixel just dropping the sees a boat. Doesn't really want to get involved with etiquette. I think that's very, very smart. Going to be moving back towards the rest of his team. I suspect he will beach around about here, and maybe they're going to be going to Milta. And well, what do you know? It is in fact a North George circle. All right. With Potential are in North George, the Adepts are in South George, we've got Northern Lights in Zaki. The Sauna Boys have got Gatka. Oh, the Sauna Boys have Gatka. This is why I didn't spot them before, they were both blue. The Sauna Boys have Gatka with Redline EU. Marv Otter's lonesome here in this compound. Where is the rest of Redline? There's Michael. That's just 2. Oh my, everyone is contesting Redline right now. Okay. I will do my best to watch as many of these as possible, but this could end up being very difficult. These guys are hunting QB. They spot QB. Can I get it from his point of view? Not just yet. That's fine. I can force it. I can absolutely force the issue. Just watch me. Marv looks like he's gone down, unfortunately. He's lost the fight against the 2 Sauna Boys over here, just north of Gatka. And Omikan now fighting against QB here. Absolute chaos in the smoke. QB downs 2! Oh, unfortunately gets in from behind, and Jempty is going to be able to... Wow, downs 2 in the smoke. I had the X-ray vision on, so I didn't quite appreciate how much these teams were just able to walk right past each other. But that is 2 down for Redline. Not good. Only Michael even, and Ivas so far left in this game. They've got a buggy. They're on a road to, I guess, somewhere close to where Omikan were, but that's not going to end up well for them if they're not careful. They've got a couple of rather horrible decisions to have to make. They're just going to have to defend a very, very open position by the looks of things. Meanwhile, Military Island. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more in the way of combat, but we're not going to get anything. Tempest drove to Milta instead, which is completely fair enough. TSM, reasonably split around Mini Pachinki's school and apartments. You've also got Iro south of Ruins. Nothing too out of the ordinary here. Ents also. They've got Watertown at the moment. Not a massive rush into the middle of the circle. Michael and Ivas are just going to be checking out Omikan. I don't think they're going to be rushing in on them anytime soon. If Omikan spot Ivas at this tree, that's a problem. But if Ivas needs to cross the road. Ivas either needs to stay hidden behind this tree or cross the road. Do not do anything that's in the middle of that, because if you get spotted here, there is no way you're going to be able to run in. No way. Calling it now. choosing to run. Omekin actually vacating the compound. This is useful information for Evas. If that buggy comes this way, the buggy is potentially coming this way. Oh, Redline are going to be very happy with that. They get the compound that Omekin have just vacated. They're actually moving more towards the edge of the circle. Are they going to be crate hunting or something? I wonder what the reasoning was there. In the meantime, with potential, sneaking up to where the adepts are. The adepts busy firing against the Sauna boys at the moment to worry about High Man. But if they weren't shooting before, they are now. Are they going to go for grey buildings? Are they going for South Triple? I think they're going to try and crash South Triple. High Man said there was someone shooting at me from a warehouse here. Let's go for it. That's exactly what they're going to do. They only saw and heard the one gun. What are the adepts doing in response? Furax and Philu are moving, but they're moving in on foot. Tundo has got a UAS though, and he's moved out the other end. And he manages to move towards his teammate. Noki takes a bit of damage up the top of the hill. But Tundo very close to going down there. Some good reactions from the adepts there, preventing that death. Nicely done. Meanwhile, nice parking there from Code Marker. Sending it into this compound. Nobody else here at the moment, so they'll be just fine. Team Liquid have taken Everest, actually, being very brave with that. What does the terrain look like? They can't get shot from both sides, so as long as no one else is trying to climb up and they get surprised, they're actually going to do quite well here. All four still alive. No kills yet this game. But Team Liquid are just fine with that. They can absolutely frag out and get those 12-15 kills later if people have to move up onto them. Mur on Noik. Absolutely getting thwacked a little bit here, but should be fine to get up to double. The vehicle still has a lot of health. It's only him that does not. Down to 53. Just the odd hit from Etiquette, nothing major. Etiquette are back up to a 4-person team. Looks like Mur is going to step in. And Tempest, the winners of the last game. Gonna be a very late rotated, but not as late as Snip Team. Look at them. All the way out in the blue. FaZe Clan versus Omekin on the south side of the circle. Vashku being spotted and dispatched. Uba knows that someone is inside the shed. Won't have enough time to dispatch, unfortunately. 80 going for the drive-by. Admittedly not that inspired, because the person you're shooting isn't actually going to shoot back, but that's fine. Jempty being very sneaky on Uba. Gustav potentially looking to instantly contest. Jempty, though, reasonably far away. 80 coming into support. T-Bone is down. Jempty, I think, is the last surviving member. Gets spotted. Not enough, though. Gustav and 80 finish off Jempty. Not particularly happy about that. They've gone down to a 2-man team because Fuzzface has actually just been down and finished. Michael takes the point there for Team Redline. And Evas will be able to grab the compound that I think FaZe Clan were looking to grab themselves. We now watch Na'Vi versus Razor Edge. Senya actually down at the moment. Very tight formation here, though, and smoke's being deployed very quickly. Unlikely that a finish is easily possible. Look at this, even the vehicle's just running around, just trying to create a distraction so that no one else spots that Senya is an easy target while knocked. Anyone's an easy target while knocked, to be fair. Na'Vi chilling out on the south side of the circle. Doesn't look like this big rivalry with Raise Your Edge is going to come to a head anytime soon. People have more or less got their compounds. We have TSM looking at Tempest, deciding they can't actually move in here. What are FaZe Clan and Redline going to do, though? We're on board with FaZe Clan now. They need to think of a sensible way into the circle, and Na'Vi could actually do a lot of damage on them if they're not careful. What else are we doing here? What have we got? TSM have got ruins now. ENCE have got the compound just south of the bridge. They're going to be fine. And Cube is going to be taken by Snip Team, who rotated in very late. Remember, look at this. FaZe Clan moving all the way around the outside. They're going to go all the way to the east. Should be very, very little in the way of opposition on the east side, so I like this from FaZe Clan. They could still come up behind Raise Your Edge, though. Michael gets taken down by 22 Esports in the meantime. And the Tab looking to rush in to join his team now. Dex and free kill. Trying to stop Na'Vi from getting any further into the center of the circle. They move back to Senya. Problem is Raise Your Edge on the north. I've got a good view of this. And this bike's about to run out of fuel. They need another vehicle. No question about that. Moving to the south side of Chopsticks is trying to put a little bit of distance between themselves and Raise Your Edge. Here comes the next circle. Big hard shift towards ruins. TSM will be very happy about that. Team Liquid might choose to rotate into these compounds here. I wouldn't be surprised if that ends up happening. Raise Your Edge in the south side might be looking to move into FaZe Clan now. So we thought FaZe might be moving into Raise Your Edge. It turns out the opposite could end up being true. That's Udir, shot out of the vehicle by 8C. Missed the first couple of shots, but making up for it with some deadly accuracy later on. Gamer 666 has to now decide what they want to do with the rest of the crew. Hang on just a second. Etiquette and Tempest going for a big ol' argy-bargy here in this compound. They have to decide which one of them gets a permanent hold in this compound. Tempest with 4, Etiquette with 2, Mur down to just a sliver of health, able to get 1 knock, but now going 1v3, it won't be enough. Tempest will completely annihilate Etiquette, and Wookie Bookie also gets res to boot. Big crash in the center there, and TSM might be coming up to look for a little bit of leftovers. Also, up onto Everest with potential on Team Liquid. Could end up being a very, very big one as well. There's Mexi. A little bit surprised to see someone right there. And Mexi very close to going down, but not quite able to. Micah trying to grab the point. Team Liquid denying them. Now this is a big problem, because the rest of the team are probably not going to be able to push up. The element of surprise is gone. Absolutely gone. Northern Lights will be fine in Cube for now, but they know they're going to have to push south at some point soon. TSM have got control of the ruins at the moment. Snip Team just to the north of them. And FaZe Clan have moved further in, so the rest of Raise Your Edge are going to be fine. Here come the Sauna Boys. The Sauna Boys take out the rest of With Potential. Only High Man left. And the problem is Team Liquid 100% know they're here. So there will be no hiding there. With Potential got absolutely annihilated. They've been sandwiched halfway up Everest. It's not where you want to be. And Team Liquid are going to be in a delightful position where all they have to do is stop people climbing. They see the sauna boys. Potential to use some utility here. That's exactly what's going to happen. Here come the grenades. Needed to cook that second one a little bit more, only doing 6 damage to Nookie. Outside the blue now. Jeems has actually gone down. Mexi with a lot to do, and Highman just trying to survive as long as possible. Mexi abusing the high ground to the max. Really good frag grenade just outside the blue zone. I think Anonymous might end up going down there. Great frag in return, though, on Mexi. And now the Sauna boys are pushing up. They shouldn't be able to get into this position. Misa trying to get K-Mind or Ibby down. Mexi will actually be down and out. It's currently a 2v3. Jeems is still down, though, effectively making this a 2v1 because K-Mind has been knocked as well. That's from Philu from downtown. This is not how this fight was supposed to go down. Team Liquid had firm control of the high ground, but the third partying means that the Sauna boys are able to push up. Sakura now on as well, and Tropic trying to third party the Sauna boys, and Misa actually on 1 HP. Very, very lucky to get away there. Very lucky to get away with that. Wow. The Adepts. Everyone getting sandwiched up on Everest. Philu and Noki now looking to move in on the rest of Team Liquid. Oh, I said Jeems was down and out. He was actually only down, so two members of Team Liquid left here. Philu down by the hand of Highman. And Team Liquid eliminated now in 12th place after a 4-way fight on the edge of zone in Everest. Absolute madness. With potential also gone. That's Highman out of the game. The Sauna boys will survive this, but it's only Sakura fighting against only Noki. So the King of Everest has yet to be decided. And Noki knows that someone is still here. With the circle moving in, both of these players are going to have to move. Noki's just listening for audio cues. He's expecting the Sauna boys to come in via the summit. But Noki is in fact further down. This might be advantage Sakura, actually. Uh-oh. I was about to say, Sakura knows where to look, but so does Noki now that those shots were fired. Trying to jump up and failing. Uh-oh. Plan B for Sakura now. Gonna have to run all the way around. Looking for the overhand. Good headshot onto Noki. Good chances now for Sakura. It's anyone's fight. And Sakura will survive with 5 hit points. The Adepts eliminated now. In 10th place, we move into our top 9. Sakura needs to run in and needs to heal, but Ents are here to deal with him next. Oh me, oh my. Everest turned out to be a little bit of a poison chalice for so many of these teams. We're gonna have to look at FaZe versus TSM as well. This is Gustav and 8C moving up onto Fex. Fex getting the first knock. If he gets 8C as well, that's huge. Holding this position from FaZe Clan. Frag's coming out. Great frag from 8C onto Fex. Not actually rezzing Gustav just yet, though. Fex opting to run into more cover. Nowhere close to Miraku. Snip team eliminated, meanwhile. That's not even on Everest. Because the Everest fight is done, so Ents is going to rotate in. They see Northern Lights as well. Oh, no. They don't see Northern Lights, but they're potentially just going to run straight into them. Rustenmar. High ground position on the road. Going to take a peek. We'll see a lot of damage there. 8C manages to get the frag knock onto Fex, and as a result, Gustav will be able to get resurrected. That is big, big news. Iroh, Vard, and Miraku are nowhere close to Fex right now. And TSM, unfortunately, just a little bit too split to respond to FaZe Clan. So they will be able to get the 1 point. 8C missing Fex. Gustav spotting him. Next circle, centering in on this road. I thought Team Liquid originally were going to take this compound when they were still on Everest. No one actually has it at the moment. Very interesting stuff indeed. Northern Lights moving in on Ents. This is big. Northern Lights managed to... They were 2 knocked earlier, and Ents were moving down. I thought Ents were going to push into them. Frag into the smoke. Not seeing it. Rustinmar down but not out. Tiksu managing to get the headshot with the M4 from range onto Perfect. Perfect behind a tree, though. Diggory loses all hope for Rustinmar. He gets finished. This is going to have to come to a head sooner rather than later. They can technically move west and opt to disengage. It's giving Northern Lights a couple of free shots, though, and Spyro taking those. Diggory will get knocked out of the vehicle. That is the price you pay if you just want to run. Tiksu now crashing this compound. Thankfully, there's no one in it yet, so there is a chance. Oh, hang on a second. There we go. There is actually a chance that Ents will be able to survive until the end. In the meantime, we have FaZe and Razor Edge moving up onto Tempest. 6x spray on the barrel. What an absolute mad lad. Gustav able to control it. Close to perfectly, though. Looks for Clib. Spots him. Some damage is done. Not enough to get the knock at the moment. Wookie Bookie goes out of the game. Clib now moving around the side of the house. He's got a little bit of cover. Great bounce on the frag grenade. If they were on the corner, that would have taken them out, but they're already inside the house. Tommel and Clib now occupying the house that FaZe Clan want. What about the rest of Raise Your Edge? Monkey managing to get Shiv back up. They've actually bought themselves a little bit of time because of FaZe Clan doing their best to stop them from pushing in. And a massive 3-way fight here as well. We've got Northern Lights rocking up onto Ents. Tiksu is in the basement, just trying to be quiet. Northern Lights have all 4 alive. Perfect is a little bit further away, and Entropic wanting to grab this. They won't be able to. This does mean, though, that someone is going to walk in on Tiksu, and someone's going to walk in on Tiksu reasonably soon. FaZe Clan eliminated now. 80 getting taken out by Clib. Not over, though, there, because we've still got Raise Your Edge on the outside. They're now rotating away. Tiksu spotting people coming into the basement. And that's 1 point for Ents. And they're fighting Entropic as well. This is not good. Northern Lights find themselves in a tricky situation. They have to hope that Tiksu doesn't come up the stairs. I don't think he will. But this is a big, big push from Entropic. Noah getting taken out before he can actually loose that grenade. That's quite big. And a huge... Oh no! That's Noah's grenade. He was holding it, got knocked, and unfortunately it still kept coming down. Reggie, Beardo, and Noah both going out to a team grenade. Noah needed to tell his teammate to move out, but where do you move to when you're behind those rocks? Definitely a rock in a hard place, really, for Entropic at the moment. They couldn't move because Northern Lights would have had a good angle on them. The Deep now has a beautiful off angle. Potentially onto Reggie. Molotov will finish him off. Hawkey's still on the outside. The Deep actually very, very low thanks to a Molotov as well. Batchlin's going to have to go for an insta-res. Otherwise, the Deep is going to go down. Perfect just looking on the outside. And the Deep will be able to get res. Batchlin's trying to hold the angle. They can't! Reggie Beardo and Hawkey moving in. Once again, advantage Entropic. Hawkey moving in front of the window. I thought he was standing on a Molotov there, but clearly not. It must be very close to one now. Moving straight in. It doesn't quite pay off. Perfect 1k. Down to a sliver of health. He is the only one alive right now, I think, for Northern Lights. Reggie Beardo also spots him, and that's going to be it. Northern Lights eliminated, and Tiksu managing to grab the point on Perfect. Tiksu is still alive, I think. No, Tiksu just died. That's because Vard has decided third partying is the name of the game here, and he's come in to mop up. What an absolutely insane fight. Entropic eliminated in third place, and TSM are up to second. They're looking for Tempest. TSM versus second to decide this game. Tempest with 8 kills on the board, but only 2 players left remaining. And TSM firm control of this compound. It's a 3v2. We've got Iroh, Miracu, and Vard. They've only got the 3 points from kills so far this game, but they will be able to even the scores if they manage to get both kill points onto Tempest. So 3v2, TSM arguably have the better terrain. Tempest, oh, this is going to be a tongue twister, isn't it? Tempest on the edge do not quite have as good a position. And what a ridiculous set of circumstances here. It's very rare we're down to 2 teams at the 24-minute mark of a game, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very rare. Massive third parties on Everest, massive third parties at this compound that we are looking at now. And TSM and Tempest are going to be the 2 teams that end up getting the lion's share of the kills and indeed the good positions off the end of it. Miracu and Vard now doing a bit of a sweep, looking for Tommel round the outside. Round the outside. Round the outside. 2 TSM boys go round the outside. Tommel won't quite be hearing footsteps yet, but might be soon. hears a footstep over to the left. That's Miracu. Clip will say copy, looking from afar. Sees Vod. Vod absolutely domes him, though. Good grenade to follow up, and a nice little bit of surprise from Tomil. Trying to get the trade is Vod, but not able to do so at the moment. Are we going to see a quick res? No quick smoke there, looking to continue the engagement. Vod on Tomil. He's down. Molotov should be enough, and Clip goes down as well from range. TSM, ladies and gentlemen, with 5 kills. Will take home the chicken dinner in game number 4. The first Erangel game. What a lot. There were more third partying here, I swear, than some games on Sanhok. But they managed to survive the chaos to take home first place. Tempest, already with a win, now bring home a second place as well. And Entropic, really good opportunistic taking off that compound at the end, will finish in third place.